Welcome to our pilot episode of Pathways Cosmic Current.
Since pilot episode natin to for Cosmic Currents, it's all about having energy updates. We'll do this every month. We hope to do this for the community every month so that we can be guided how to navigate through the collective energies. Lalo na when we talk about astrological movements based on transits and overall observation din namin through the community na mga nangyayari, mga pinagdadaanan. So we opted to share this segment. This is usually part of our events in Pathways Connect in our community. But now we listened to the call na ilabas na natin to publicly, even snippets of it.
Yes, because this is our way of helping other people who are going through the motions, the energy. When we say energy here in Pathways, we are talking about waves of emotion. At saka waves ng, alam mo yung parang in Pathways, many of our students call it parang kuda ng isip, the chatters of the mind. So this year is called, if you will check, many of the astrologers, the healers, spiritual leaders all around call this year the year of change and the year of transformation. But of course, in any transformation, for something to transform into its beauty, it has to be shaken. There is destruction that is needed first, but let me explain what destruction means here. Chaos is necessary for change to come. Bakit? Ang lagkit na marami tayong pinaniniwalaan, marami tayong sistema na sinasatupad that is not working for the people anymore. So it needs shaking. It needs, that shaking may bring chaos. Kasi syempre, not everybody is willing to go through the change. And that resistance creates chaos. Dahil syempre, may aapila, may hindi papayag. We are creatures of control. Yes?
Yes.
So, papalag talaga eh. Bago mo bitawan because you're so used to the comfort zone of seemingly having the control in the things around you, which I will explain later why I said seemingly. So may resistance. Yes?
So dahil dyan, Mami J, may tanong ako, baka tinatanong din ng iba. Kasi pansin natin, na kaka-start pa lang ng taon, ang daming, kasama ba dyan personally yung chaos and destruction? Ang daming hiwalayan.
Of course.
Sobrang
Of
daming
course.
hiwalayan. As in, left and right.
Actually, latter part of last year, marami nang tinamaan. Because the shaking means the shaking of the collective or the world starts first sa personal. Kaya magkakaroon ng maraming kung anumang mga picket lines or whatever when people start to rebel is because of what they're going through also. Maraming anxiety attacks.
Yes.
But what is really hitting, yung sinasabi mong maraming hiwalayan, because people are starting to become aware of what they are feeling that they used to sweep under the rug. Kung dati natitiis-tiis mo, hindi, okay lang for the sake of peace. Okay lang yung for the sake of peace if you're resilient already. When you have truly learned self-love, na talagang, sige, hindi ko napapansinin yan, iyo yan. Mahal ko ang sarili ko, I will keep my mouth shut. Pero yung I will keep my mouth shut for the sake of peace, nang hindi ko natatanggap yun, dahil hindi ko na-resolve sa sarili ko, parang ano yan, bulkan. It's like Mayon, it's like Taal. Eventually, that will erupt.
Magbigay lang din ako ng a bit of parang astrological background. So yung sinasabi ni Mommy J na coming from chaos nun and now yung itsura niya moving into kailangan ko nang sabihin yung mga hindi ko nasasabi. It's also somehow influenced by Venus transiting in the constellation of Pisces during January.
Yeah,
Correct?
I think
Venus
yes,
in
yes, yes.
Pisces yung pumasok. So what does that mean? Venus is the planet of beauty, relationships, of love. Siya rin yung planet of wealth actually. But when it moves in a constellation, the constellation also carries like a suit or a nature or an expression kung sang area of our life siya magre-reflect. So for example, dahil Pisces is a sign or ang ini-embody niyang energy is more about dreamy, sometimes illusions are there. So andun din sometimes yung deception, di mo na matel yung reality from the dream. Flowy, fluid, Pisces like water. So since nung January, I think December to January yon, na pumasok yung Venus in Pisces, yun doon nagkalabasan yung
Pero
mga,
ngayon Aris na.
oo,
Ah,
mag-start lang muna ako doon to give
oo.
context. Na umangat ngayon yung mga illusions about relationships. So what are the illusions na parang anong illusion sa relationships na pwedeng lumabas? Yung yung usual na we've observed also during those months in the community. Isa doon kasama doon yung parang the idea of how relationship should look like versus how I really feel now. Example, pwede ring feeling nila, ito yung itsura ng mature relationship eh. Hindi kami dapat nag-aaway or dapat very civil or siguro parang illusion of what connection should look like. Na dapat lagi kaming nagde-date, dapat siguro lagi
Well,
kaming,
yes, that will
lagi kaming,
actually that will fall under the system.
Mhm,
Kasi ang outlook natin of a relationship is also like a system.
mhm,
You know, like ang mundo or the world, wherever you are, should you be Filipino, then the culture of the Filipino. In America, the culture of the Americano,
mhm,
na kahit papano, meron tayong outlook of how a relationship should be.
mhm.
Dapat ganito, dapat ganyan. Doon namumuo ang expectation.
Yes.
And yung dapat na yun
Very
is actually a system that we have created in our mind.
Pero yung system na yun is based from my own experiences. So marred siya and colored by my experiences,
And
judgments, and perceptions.
especially if you have issues with love before.
Yes.
So how I perceive love to be now in my relationship now is deeply, deeply colored by my perception that is coming from my wound. Just because you are not there in that painful relationship, it doesn't mean to say that you've really moved on from that relationship.
That's true.
Unfortunately. Because ang tendency is, kung may praning ako from my old relationship at hindi ko na-resolve yon, haven't found myself, because the only way for us to move on from a traumatic experience is knowing ourselves deeply and freeing ourselves from that. If we don't, we will just carry over the fear to the next relationship. Wala eh. Carry over siya eh.
Okay. Since we're talking about carryovers, kung sa shaking na yan during January, hindi tayo aware, we can be parang moved to make impulsive decisions din. Or kung hindi man impulsive, maybe mag-reach ng threshold.
Yes.
Realizing na, oh my gosh, this is not the kind of relationship I want to be in. Not just in romantic relationships, I guess, even in friendships, even in family,
Work.
even at work, especially at work. Kasi madalas andun yung buhol-buhol ng relationship ties. So yun yung lumalabas ngayon. So one of the illusions sa common na nilabas in January was the expectations we have towards ourselves and others. Kaya nagkakaroon siya ng parang chaos, destruction, or minsan parang hiwalayan of some sort. Moving into, kasi Pisces, no? So end na siya ng sign. Ngayon, pagdating ng February, umikot na siya kay Aries. So ito na yung minimension mo kanina, Mami J, na
Ayan na ang palag. Kasi pag pumasok siya ng Aries, you will start seeing we will start seeing selfishness, including our own.
our own. Walang
Including our own. Meaning, I don't have to see if I'm selfish, but I can start to become selfish if I have been a martyr before. Magsiswitch. So parang, wow, ano yun? Then, magkakagulo kasi sa romantic mo na, kasi masya-shock yung partner parang, uy, hindi na ikaw yun. Or, magkakaroon ng threshold naman yung iba. This shaking that's happening, emotionally and mentally, is actually forcing us to look within.
Yes.
Within ourselves. Kasi, sino ka ba talaga? Do you really know who you are? Because who you are as a daughter, as a wife, as an employee of this corporation, that corporation, is not, that's only one layer of you.
Siguro rin maganda in the context of knowing who we are. We want to remind everyone na we're not saying that the planets or compel, kasi isa yan sa malaking
The planets
malaking
never compel.
the planets do not compel. So learning about tools like astrology, and there are different kinds of astrology, it doesn't mean na set in stone na. The reason why we're saying what's the influx, kasi kung hindi tayo aware, wala tayong choice, para tayong puppet na, oh shucks, sige, parang doon ako sa illusion
Tsaka
ko.
hindi mo alam na yung nararamdaman mo pala, tama din ng planeta sa iyo.
Sa sarili kong chart.
Pipersonalin mo pag wala ka. But, pag wala kang alam, pipersonalin mo.
Yes.
Okay? But then again, sometimes we need to take it personally so that maalog tayo. But before we make serious decisions, we have to get out of that. So, ignorance, marami nagsabi, ignorance is bliss. I beg to disagree. Ignorance is never bliss. You know why? Because if you're ignorant, which by the way, ignorance is a choice, is a choice.
Especially now sa age of
Kasi you can seek
information.
for answers
Yes.
Lahat naman na nagpunta sa pathways, hindi naman yung nagsimula na alam na nila. Ignorance is a choice, but it's the way to bring back your power. Kasi you're not giving your power away to circumstance.
So, anong hinihinging sa atin, Mommy J? Anong hinihingi siguro sa atin? Now, let's say we start to become aware that this is the year of transformation. And transformation is about shaking, change. Wala namang new kung walang shaking ng old, walang letting go ng old. So, paano, how
ang
do we
hinihingi sa
navigate?
atin
Yes,
ng-
anong
ng
hinihingi?
what's happening now. The beauty really of what's happening now. Of course, I'm not saying I'm happy for the heartaches of people.
Yes.
But there is beauty in it. Many of the spiritual teachers have waited for this moment, including me. I have waited for this moment for what, all my life? Kala ko nga hindi ko na maabutan eh. But the beauty here is that everything that is happening to the world and to us is pushing us to go inside. Why? So that when we start knowing ourselves and understanding ourselves and waking up to that truth, we gain back our power. Bakit? Siyempre, pag kilala ko sarili ko, I have the power
To choose.
to choose wisely.
Mm.
Bukang bibig ng tao, wala akong choice eh. Meron. At any moment of our lives, we always have a choice. Always. When you say, I will listen, that's a choice. When you say, I will not listen, that's still a choice. Yun na lang ang, you will not do anything about it, that's still a choice. So, yun yung beauty ng transformation.
And speaking of choices and no choice, paano naman papasok siguro yung element of karmic events? Kasi kasama rin dun sa transits now, you know, yung movement ng nodal, kaka-change lang to from matagal na panahon na North Node, South Node, Aries, Libra. Now it's moving to a new sign, which
That's
is Virgo,
also part
Pisces.
of the transformation that's so beautiful because it is that inner work is not just about knowing ourselves, it's also pushing us to seek, may inner calling, to seek for ano ba talaga meaning ng buhay ko? And what's the purpose of my life? These karmic events are there. There are collective things that are happening, though it is based on, syempre, effect. Sasabihin ng mga astrologer, ganito mangyayari. Syempre, effect yun. But effect yun that either ginawa nung tao, ng leader, because in ignorance, or ginawa niya because he's also deeply aware of what's going on in the world. And the choice would be, are you pro people or are you pro self? That's
That's a reality.
that's the wave now.
Yes. Now we have to see in order to transform or balance it somehow. Speaking of leadership, lalo na sa iba't ibang fields, so papasok din dito yung part ng transformation ng kasi merong power shifts in institutions right now. Not just in one institution. We're not just talking
Yeah.
about like
Yeah.
government. We're not just talking about one thing. Many ngayon parang pansin ko lang din, ang daming either nagche-change, nagshi-shift, or nagka-crumble na old institutions, maybe coming from industrialism pa. So, changes and shakeups in educational systems. Ang dami na rin
Innovation
shakes up.
kasi is very strong.
Mm,
People's creativity is coming out.
yes.
Kasi yung sense of meaning is starting to come out. But in the same way that sense of meaning is coming out, the sense of greed is also coming out.
Polarize muna, no? Bago siya mabalance. I guess, to understand then na all of these shakeups are necessary para ma-birth yung something new, yung new innovations and creativity, such as technology. Ngayon, grabe, ang bilis. Ang bilis ng development in technology. It can be good, it can be bad. Again, depende dun sa intention of the people who use it. And kung anong yung purpose nun. But siguro din, may kinalaman din siguro yun sa pag-move ng Pluto in Aquarius this time.
Oh yes, yes, because technology, like what we're doing now, I have held these things for over 3 decades, and it's now what 36 years since I really went into this. Ngayon lang pumapasok ang inner technology. This is also a technology. A manual, a technology on how to operate your life
As a human being.
as a human being, that you don't lose your humanity over fear, over anger, over yung sinabi ko kaninang at the same time na lumalabas ang energy ng us, or individually many of us will probably want to seek for the meaning of life, lumalabas din ang greed. Kasi polarity. But at the same time, bakit ba lumalabas ang greed? Lumalabas ang greed kasi hindi pinagbibigyan ng tao tingnan ang sarili niya.
Sariling luck, I guess.
Yes, it all boils down to inner awareness. It all boils down to how much we know ourselves and how much we have actually healed ourselves. Kasi ang greed, saan ba nanggagaling? Sa lack. Ba't ka swapang? Kasi pwede kang swapang sa pera, pwede kang swapang sa pagmamahal, pwede kang in anything. You can be swapang. But where is it coming from? Why are you greedy? Takot ka mawalan. So where is it coming from? From fear.
Yes.
So why are you fearful? Ang daming layers eh. Ba't ka takot? Why are you fearful? Fearful ka kasi kulang ka ng pagmamahal sa loob. Hindi mo pa napunuan yung pagmamahal na yun. And sad as it seems, the only person who can truly, truly, truly love us is us.
So, Mami J, are these movements and energies that we're talking about now, is this something we can expect to see just for the year of 2025? Or meron ba tong, kasi parang kakastart pa lang, kapagod na eh. So, baka naman may hope naman tayo
Well,
along the line. Ilang year, ano ba tong,
we have a 2-year grace period.
okay,
25, 26.
to 2027?
One of the reasons why we were coming out with cosmic currents, I used to dread putting this out there because we are a very religious country. But this has nothing to do with the religion. Knowing the self has nothing to do with religion, so much so that the better you know yourself, the better you know your God.
Yes, I agree.
So you become a better practitioner of whatever religion you have chosen.
Parang tayo din in Pathways. I guess us learning this as a community naman this time is ang habang panahon na tayo-tayo lang nag-uusap and we just wait for people to come, always recommended by another person who's going through seeking, searching. Pero this time may call na rin dahil we're in the movement of technology, information getting out there. Talagang lumalabas na tayo, rising. Parang
Pero yan ang
from the
beauty, di ba?
shadows.
You can always
Lalabas
use
na.
it for the good.
Yes.
But of course, anything that is used more than it should, if people do not know their humanity, then AI can take over.
Very true.
Ganun lang yun.
Matakot sila sa changes and sa
Pero
sa
pwede
developments.
namang, kung malakas ang humanity mo, kahit anong AI ilatag sa'yo, hindi ka makakain.
Mhm. So before tayo ulit mag-move into next, baka meron kayong questions.
Po kasi ng astrology, like I've used that as a guide in my own life.
Yes.
But this is a question on behalf of those who do not believe. For those who are skeptical, like parang paano po nila, how do they start in believing po yung sa transits din para din magamit nila sa mga lives nila?
Ganda.
Nice question. Very nice. I understand that marami, dito lalo na sa Pilipinas, maraming takot sa astrology, thinking that it's the work of the devil. Actually, this is a science. This has nothing to do with the devil or the angel. This is a science, an ancient science that has been used over time. Na na-demonize na lang, syempre, ng iba. Pero sa Pathways, bago naman kami talaga, before we introduce astrology to most of our students, unless they know it already, we make them first understand na the inner journey. And as they start knowing themselves, isa sa tool na ginagamit namin as blueprint is the chart. That's where we introduce the chart. Because in Pathways, we always say that no matter what your chart is, we always believe that you can rise above your chart. Kasi ang turo ni Pathways, freedom eh. So, paanong freedom yun kung nakakonfine ka sa chart mo? But you have to know. You cannot change something you do not know. You have to know your chart.
And its effect
You cannot
in
be
your life.
guided if you do not know. 'Di ba? Kung hindi mo alam, paano mo ina-navigate?
Parang ways lang.
Parang
Paano tayo
way.
pupunta sa point A and point B
Yes.
nang hindi natin alam paano nagka-calculate yung moves and
Tsaka
turns
para
natin.
alam mo kung saan ba ditong kalye ako dadaan na walang lubak.
Mm-mm.
Dito may traffic, dito may aksidente, dito.
Siguro din for those na hindi pa masyadong aware about astrology, remind ko lang din na we don't use, in Pathways at least, we don't use astrology for predictive measures and to predict anyone's future. Hindi kami naniniwala na anything is set on stone. We use it as guide to understand ourselves, our own inclinations, even the experiences in our lives na hindi ma-explain kahit ng school, even information, other information out there, such as trauma experience at childhood. Tapos pag pinasukan mo ng learning ng karma, parang anong ginawa ko? Bakit ako nakaka-experience ng masalimuot na bagay at a very young age? Wala pa akong
Yes.
ginagawa. So doon, we will start to see what lessons we are meant to discover here in this lifetime. And all of us carry a very unique blueprint. And eventually, when we start using tools like astrology to start knowing ourselves, what happens is we get to really have a grasp of who we choose to become. Kasi learning
True.
my lessons plus learning why I have to experience either good and bad experiences, and then later on choosing a higher potential or a better potential for me so that I can create my own destiny. Pero ang hirap nun kung blind. Ako sinasabi ko lang yun siguro coming from experience. Wala rin akong balak mag-aral ng astrology. So parang hindi ako against, pro, wala. Kumbaga galing ako doon, kahit may awareness na I started the healing journey, wala akong balak mag-aral ng astrology at that time. I wanted to do inner work because I thought I know myself already fully kasi I have a very strong willpower, I have a very strong personality. So I thought,
Awareness.
but during the course of healing and understanding myself, merong parts na hindi ko masagot. May parts na hindi ko maintindihan. May parts na naglalaban na tinatry ko na lang i-justify yung experiences ko in my life just to make sense of it. Even though deep down inside, I feel like, why? I don't understand. Why do I have to experience certain kinds of repeated patterns? Yun na.
Yes.
Doon ako nag-aral ng astrology. Nung kahit anong willpower ang gamitin ko, paulit-ulit pa rin yung circumstances in my life.
At first, you seem powerless.
I seem powerless. Sabi ko, okay, nag-change na ako ng habit and nag-change na ako how I deal with things. Even perspective. For example, betrayals in friendships. Let's say, nakawan or parang greed or ganyan, faced with greed. So parang, sabi ko, teka, iba na to. Nag-inner journey naman ako. Aware naman ako, nag-change naman ako ng the way I decide on things and the way I react or respond to things. Pero ayoko nang maulit, pagod na ako. So that's when I started diving deep into astrology, I remember.
But to add to that, and to those who are into astrology, I'd like to add something. Like, okay, so now I am aware and conscious of the pattern that's happening in my life. So to speak, ano pa lang to ha, conscious awareness. Pwera pa yung subconscious. Kasi minsan may saklob. But, You may time kasi that even in the pattern, and then you say, why is it not changing? We have to realize that for something to change, you have to first balance the initial karma of energy that you have already put out in the past.
Meaning nung days na hindi pa ako aware.
Oo, nung days na hindi ka pa aware na ganito ka
magagalitin pa
mag-ano.
ako na
Ang pinakamaganda
Yes.
talaga dyan, pag may awareness ka na, life, God, the universe, is so amazingly funny.
and divine. As in perfect.
Funny because, sige, tingnan natin kung alam mo na yung pattern mo ha. Test.
Parang sure ka na.
Sure ka na ba? Sige nga,
Alam mo
tingnan
na daw
natin.
eh.
Padalhan ng test yan.
Kaya in pathways, sa pathways, takot na takot kami magtuldok ng, alam ko na. Kasi always and right after nun sabihin, alam ko na, bam.
Ako nga, hindi ko pa alam hanggang ngayon. Ang tanda ko na puti ng buhok ko.
Ay, nako.
I still do not know because learning never ends. And saying that learning never ends comes from a humble heart. Pag sinabi kong alam ko na, patay. That is coming from your ego self.
True.
Ego mo yun. Paano mo malalaman ang buong mundo? Never. It's infinite. It changes. The ancient times is different now. Ay, walang katapusan.
So meron pang question?
So, back to the question, back to the topic nyo lang po kanina about the learnings. So, how can you, parang paano nyo may tuturo sa tao yun? Kasi parang, gaya niya nga nasabi nyo, ego na nga ng tao, yung parang pag tinuldo ka na sabi, alam ko na yan. Pero deep inside, hindi naman talaga niya alam. So, paano nyo po may tuturo dun sa taong yun? Kasi for me, ako I always said to the people na always empty my cup. Pero how can you say that to other na, yun nga, mataas nga yung ego?
Beautiful.
Ang ganda ng tanong niya.
I love it. Thank
That
you,
is true.
guys.
We always have to learn to empty our cup. Paano natin masasabi na alam na natin? Especially when it's about the mystery of life or the self. Hindi nga natin matungkad ang life and death When you say, alam ko na, logically, consciously, at the moment, alam ko na, but who knows? Maybe that's what they mean. Pero para sabihin mong, alam ko na lahat ngayon, yun ngang namatay, hindi pa natin alam kung hanggang ngayon, kung ano yung life after death We can never know. But to know the ego self versus the true self, with regards to the question, that is why we opened a school. And what we teach in the school is selfology. It is the science of man, of how you will understand how deeply you, kung sino ka talaga. Kasi daming layers Ako to, this is how I look. Second, this is how I was trained. Kung saan ako galing na family, culturally, Pilipino ako, ang pamilya ko, this is the conditioning of my family. This is where I went to school. Ito yung conditioning ng school.
Siguro, before I dive into how we teach, how we can help people learn, lalo na dun sa medyo ayaw pang bitawan yung ego nila and they still want to hang on to it thinking na, eto na ako, this is me. Siguro, lahat naman tayo merong ego self Lahat tayo merong ego self. Pero hindi siya na-build overnight. It was built over time. And maraming layers to the self. That's why yung sinasabi ni Mommy J na Na we teach it through a whole journey or a course. It's a whole program. Kasi we have to understand the layers of the self, to understand yung difference ng ego self ko versus my shadow self, versus my emotional body, versus my physical sensations and inclinations, versus
Damn
my
layers.
spiritual connection. So, ang haba eh. When we talk about selfology and pathways, it is the study of your own uniqueness. So, all of us, it's like how to be human. How to be human in this
The
world.
changing time.
In these changing times. And if we talk about ego and say na either dalawa, parang wala naman akong ego. Paano ka nabuhay kung wala kang ego here? How can
Actually,
you
pag
survive?
sinabi mong wala akong ego, ego yun.
Ego yun. Because ego is like, is a mask. It's like a suit that we wear to protect ourselves.
Yes.
It's the one responsible to keeping us survive life. Pero ang tanong is, do we wish to live most of our lives coming from survival mode, from mask, from hiding? Ang tanong nun, anong pinoprotektahan ng ego natin? So doon papasok yung journey ng healing, uncovering the wounds that we have gone through in the past. That's why we had to create a mask of an ego. And ego is hindi lang siya isang itsura. Siguro may prominent persona tayong nilalabas na comfortable tayo na way of expressing ourselves. Pero hindi isa lang ang mukha ng ego. Pwedeng it's the ego of pride, samahan mo ng your ego of know-it-all, ego of fear, pwede rin ego of shame, parang ego of trying to hide, ego of looking smart, ego of looking good. So, ang daming parts.
That's the reason why actually this year is a year of transformation. And part of that transformation is really looking into that. Diba? So, if you can probably give them a brush of the themes that will happen this year.
Yes. So, to look, para ano lang natin, to use this as a guide. Again, use this however you wish. But our intention here is that people can use it to have a guide on how to navigate the whole year of 2025. So from the first month, so we came from January, and its theme is more about emotional realignment, deep emotional realignment, thus the shaking. Coming into February, which is the spiritual realignment and collective vision. But before we get into a spiritual or awakening or a sense of, or any sense of connection, parang euphoria, or parang meron tayong deep insight, or minsan inner peace lang na biglaan, or bliss. Meron munang kailangan mag-fall off or medyo maloosen up. So deceptions can also be prominent in February. So
Scam.
that scams, grabe ang scams ngayon. So be
Kasi
mindful in February.
naglalabasan ang greed.
Yes.
So maraming scam, maraming nakawan.
So
Parang
be mindful.
nagkukumahog kasi.
Nagkukumahog, nag-rush into things dahil nararamdaman yung lack more and more, and feeling powerless and helplessness. Thus, when we move towards March, we can see a collective shadow of catalyst ng transformation. Either merong mga magpo-protest, magre-rebel, or may magsi-speak up. In our personal lives, pwedeng we start seeing more and more people speaking up. Hindi na nila matolerate yun. In anything, hindi lang to, I'm not just talking about social issues. Let's start with with our individual environment. Kasi reflection lang naman nakikita natin in news, anywhere out there, ng kung ano yung set point ng tao.
What month is that na parang ang mga tao mabigat ang katawan?
Starting nitong Feb.
Feb, no?
Nung January, pero ngayon, dahil nagtatanggal
paano
na ng
na,
retrogrades, pa-direct na yung mga planet. So, slowly we'll see more movement.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the first quarter. Moving into our second quarter of the year, we're all being asked to start now from creativity. How do we structure that for longevity and for something that's more sustainable? Nag-work pa ba yung old systems na sobrang grabe sa deadline and expectation and lahat ng pleasing, ganyan? Or can we create a culture? Can we create an environment that is somewhat that is structured, but at the same time it still encourages everyone's creativity, it still encourages camaraderie, it still encourages tulungan, and how do we do that in a more sustainable way? So practical solutions, practical growths individually, like looking at your own finances, yan medyo mauungkat yan this year, dahil merong mga shakeups in financial industry, in the economical industry. Industry ba tawag nun? In economics. Yun. Whatever.
In
parang
economy.
in our economy. So practical growth and harmonization. Moving into, maybe we'll also see by second quarter of the year, more awakenings, meaning more ideas, new concepts showing
May
up.
practical growth, no?
May practical
To
growth.
some, yes.
Kung umabot doon yung tao, actually matitake advantage niya yung supported tayo energetically by the celestial bodies. So for me, I would suggest na kung if you have been through confusions and feeling stuck for a while, lalo na last year, ngayon yung time na unti-unti nang bumangon from it. Unti-unti lang, wag biglain. And you'll find your way through this year of transformation. Then coming into June, halfway of the year, emotional nurturing and deep healing. June and July, going to August, integration and grounding. So kung ano man yung nag-start tayo from first quarter na ilabas na creativity, innovations, ideas, we start playing around with it. Then by second quarter, unti-unti mag-create ng structure, mag-trial and error. By third quarter, from individual yun into N+ in organizations. By third quarter, we start to see what works and let's ground it. Let's look at the future. How can we either scale it? How we can develop it? And kailangan dito, sa year ng transformation, meron tayong resilience in facing tough conversations.
Yes.
Tough conversations are very important. Na how to handle tough conversations this year is vital kasi it allows us to face what needs to change without the fire ng pag-aaway or
I think, yes,
pag-avoid.
there's a call to communicate.
Yes.
To learn to communicate without a fight.
Yes.
The pushing there, the energy is pushing us to speak up so that we will learn to communicate and talk about tough conversations without going into a fight. Kasi because I think of the Gemini energy, no?
Probably. And we'll talk about that soon and also in the community. So moving towards, we have a chance this year before we move into 2026 in the last quarter to have a reflection, a spiritual reflection, inner work, have our own parang soul searching, even just looking back at the things that we've done, the things that we're starting to create, where we want to be, plus given the strategic information out there. Sabi nga ni Mami J, ignorance now is already a choice in this age of information. Sobrang dami information out there. All you have to do is seek and move. Just act. Then, probably by November, somehow may renewal and clarity tayo coming to December.
Yes.
So, siguro, before we end this conversation, baka meron kang message, Mami J, siguro message of hope kasi medyo matindi tong, para tayong nagte-trekking, parang feeling ko kasi transformation. So parang andito tayo sa paanan ng Mount Everest. Parang, okay, anong gagawin natin
threshold.
para ma-thread natin yung...
Of course, individually, we'll probably have different different experiences of the shaking. Maybe your shaking came last year, uh, the others now, tapos, pero globally, the world is going through that change. Ang masasabi ko lang, the best way to navigate through the waters of change deeply is to know yourself. Because that's the only way that you will be able to navigate wisely without losing the opportunity that change brings with it.
Beautiful.
Kasi may opportunity dun eh.
And there's always hope.
Of course, there's
Opportunity and
always
hope.
hope. But for you to
So-
have hope, you have to first believe in humanity.
I agree. So thank you, Mommy J, for this. Thank you, everyone. And if you want to know more and understand more about cosmic currents, about astrology, we invite you to be part of Pathways Connect. We have a community. It's a subscription community. It's a membership community wherein we study these concepts, astrology. We have workshops. We have events inside, and we have a 2-hour, 3-hour long version of this topic, Cosmic Currents, for the year 2025. You can have it on replay. You can just check it out, just try it out. So we hope to see you there.